We've shown you stunts on skateboards, stunts on skis, and stunts on roller skates. Tonight, it's stunts on bikes. The newest professional sport on bicycles is trick biking, and two of the best in the country live right here in the Bay Area. A couple of high school buddies like Wally and Beaver heading home from school on their bicycles. But this is no Norman Rockwell painting. These are California kids, and these are the 80s. Getting home is just half the fun. Avella and Ron Wilkerson are a couple of BMX racers who turned pro. They didn't become professional racers. What they did is to give up racing to form their own professional trick show on bikes. Ron and Rich call themselves the Two Hip Demo Team. Their performances on BMX bicycles make mothers cringe across America. Why give up racing for flying off ramps and doing contortions on the ground? Well, to get the kind of sponsorships, recognition, and steady work that Rich and Ron get, a racer would have to be a national champion. Doing demo shows, these guys get more than enough applause.
We started out trick riding because it was too boring to practice for races. We used to race, and the only thing we could practice around here was sprints and building up our wind. There's no tracks around here, and so we just started doing tricks instead, and that was a lot of fun. You could practice tricks and show off in front of people, and it's a lot more fun than racing or practicing going as fast as you can on the street.
The Two Hip repertoire includes tricks on the low ramp, on a 6.5-foot ramp,
yeah!
and on the ground, where they do such crowd pleasers as front hops, rock and roll, hopbacks, and, of course, the bunny hop. Ron even does a somersault on his bike. Rich and Ron spend at least a couple of hours a day practicing their bike stunts, and as much time coming up with new tricks, especially things that no one else is doing. Of course, they have a good time putting together ground routines and finding new variations, but the real kick is still working the ramps. Isn't this stuff dangerous? You could do unspeakable damage to your body without the right kind of protection. But in the 2 years that they've been performing together, Rich and Ron haven't suffered anything more than bruises and scratches. That's because they always wear the safety gear, including padding in their uniforms. Most of all, that safety record is a tribute to their good sense, from slowly working their way up to the big ramp, to practicing, practicing, and practicing some more.
To be good at freestyle, you have to practice a lot, and you do have to have some guts. A lot of the tricks are constant practice, and you just have to go out and practice every day and keep riding.
Yeah, and if you want to get famous, then you got to do good tricks that other people don't do. You got to do them well.
The only times it gets scary is if you really mess up and you know you're going to fall. That's rare.
As with any sport, no pain, no gain. And there's lots to be gained. With the right skills and the right thrills, these two are flying high. Right now, Ron and Rich are having a great time on the East Coast. They're touring the fairs and the carnivals of New Jersey, and they're quite busy.
They'll be back in the Bay Area in about a month.
And we look forward to their return.
And next on Evening Magazine, a new hair-raising coiffure.